Manchester United and INEOS are set to make some bold moves. It's not only about the players they are trying to sign in on a permanent, they are as well involved in some loan conversations for hot players we've seen at the Euros. Welcome to the United on Sport. My name is Webb. Here is a quick breaking update about the status of the club as it is being revealed now that Eric Ten Hag and INEOS have sat, discussed, and agreed to bring in some players on loan. And guess who? XAVI SIMONS, the hot boy from the Dutch national team, who is a PSG player but last played for RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga, where I call him the assist king. In 32 games, scored 8 goals and assisted 11 times. That's 19 direct goal contributions for a 21-year-old boy. That is a baller. Like this video, drop down a comment, subscribe, and let me know whether you think XAVI SIMONS is the winger, the attacking midfielder who can come in and add to the creativity of Manchester United that has surely been lacking. Honestly, we've seen this boy. We saw the beauty of a goal he scored to put the Netherlands ahead and give them hope of reaching the final of the Euros. He is indeed an impeccable player when he scored, of course, for that Netherlands team against England. Of course, I'm a Dutch fan, but I was okay because England won because of Kobe. I only rooted for England. I'm still rooting for England only because of Kobe. So don't get it twisted. But anyhow, so XAVI Simons is among those players who he made it clear he doesn't want to play for Paris Saint-Germain. He doesn't want to go back to Paris Saint-Germain. He still wants to either go out on loan or even be sold if they have to. He doesn't seem to fancy playing in the French league. United are saying, I've told you that United has been having talks back and forth with PSG over several players, Ugarte to Marcus Rashford, name them. Now, according to what we are beginning now to know, I told you recently that the results of these talks will be seen eventually. So United are saying, could we get this boy on loan? He's been loaned all over. I mean, he's been loaned left, right, and center. Why not him coming in and be loaned to Manchester United? What's wrong with that? I mean, if PSG could loan him to PSV, loan him to why not loan him to RB Leipzig? Why not Manchester United? So this boy is in the plans of Eric Ten Hag, according to what we get. And honestly, we know that we need a winger. Man United wants a winger. Of course, Jadon Sancho is back training. We're not sure whether he's going to be staying on permanently. But without a shadow of a doubt, having a XAVI Simons to come on loan will push the other players because he plays mostly off the right as a right winger. He will certainly push Amad Diallo and even Sancho himself if he's to stay. He will bring proper competition given the experience he's going to carry from he has carried from the Euros. So I think for me that would be a good addition on loan to Manchester United. So that those talks are ongoing. But the other, of course, conversation that is around United players. I've told you guys that be sure Man United could add a third striker onto the fold. And guess what? Apparently, Ivan Toney has told his agents that he wants to join Manchester United. Ivan Toney, these are reports that have come in that Ivan Toney has told his agent that he wants to join Manchester United. He has seen an opportunity. He's 28. I told you United would want to add a more experienced striker. I told you I personally like Ivan Toney. I know so many people, so many colleagues of mine, by the way, who don't rate him, and I would understand them. But I rate him. I think he's a stubborn striker. I think he disturbs. He makes defenders busy. I think he's good. I think would be a good addition. So if he's affordable, the only issue was how Brentford were overrating him, overpricing him, saying crazy amounts of money. So he has said apparently, these are reports that have just come through that he would want to join Manchester United. And you think about it and think then that would be proper competition. Give a striker like Ivan Toney to Ruud van Nistelrooy, he will turn him into a beast. Honestly, I think he will turn him into something else. Man United will be unplayable. There would be competition from all these players. You see, these Gen Z kids need that kind of competition among themselves. They're going to stay focused and play football. If we don't bring and create this atmosphere of competition, trust you me, we won't get the best of Rasmus Hoyland. We won't get the best of Joshua Zirkzee. We need that kind of competition. And I certainly think Ivan Toney is the perfect player to push these two kids who are for the future. He's the perfect player to push them. So you probably see now, you're beginning to get a sense that there is a clear overhaul, a complete overhaul that might take a shorter period than we thought. INEOS are clearly very intent on making a complete overhaul of Manchester United, and you love to see it. It seems to be like they have no time, they know what they want to do, and they want to do it in the earliest possible time. And now that Omar Berada is in place, things are going to be happening one after the other. So Ivan Toney, for me, the fact that he has the desire, if it is indeed true that he wants to join Manchester United, I think this is the kind of player we want because first of all, he's within the final year of his contract. He's going within the final year of his contract. He says he's not putting pen to paper on a contract extension. After the Euros, he knows this is the time he should be playing for a big club, not Brentford again, and he has made it clear. So, and they have also admitted, by the Brentford, they're not trying to keep him. They have also admitted that indeed they can't keep him. They are going to lose him. So, for me, if Ivan Toney joins Man United, we will be actually, I think, we will be in title top two, top three conversations next season. I don't want to talk about titles, but I know we are strong enough because as Man United, in your heart of hearts, you're competing for a title. But I don't want that to be the pressure. I don't want it to be the measure of success of Eric Ten Hag and his staff. I think let it come as a surprise. But top three, top four first, and let me even put it that way. Top four first for me will be extremely possible if you bring in Ivan Toney, regardless, the overhaul and the changes we are making and the time we will need to for the players to gel. I think you bring in Ivan Toney, you're proper back into the conversation of top four with Man United because you need such a hot striker. Because Ivan Toney will guarantee you about 18 goals a season or 16. In a team like Man United, give him that creativity around him. Ivan Toney will guarantee you at least 18 goals a season. I tell you that in a team like Man United. So I think for me, he would be a good addition. But also we know that Hoyland is another player who can guarantee you 20 goals if he's playing around guys who are passing him balls and stuff like that. And this is the DNA. The DNA of Man United is teamwork. Ruud van Nistelrooy is there. He's going to bring that back and instill it in the forwards. So for me, I feel like it's a good time to bring in some of these players who have been proved in the Premier League. I think it's a good time. And for me, if Ivan Toney wants us, we want players who want us, I would go for that deal because I'm sure we can get him for no more than 30 million pounds. He would be a good signing. Even if it's 40 million quid, by the way, would be a good addition onto our team for the short time for the short term goals. Then final, of course, those who wanted Amadou Onana. Sad news is that Amadou Onana has accepted to join Aston Villa. It's now the talks going on between Aston Villa and Everton. 50 million quid should be the amount they will agree on. He wants to play in the Champions League, and the fact that Arsenal were not serious. They seemed to want him, but they were not moving. Man United, I'm sure, would have wanted to join United even if we're not in the Champions League. But I think we did not really show the desire that we wanted to go for him. So he has decided to join Aston Villa, Amadou Onana. So forget about him and let's move on and look at other players. The reality is Man United's two priorities of the number sixes we want to sign are Manuel Ugarte, but number one is Joao Neves. It's the money that will fail us, but those are the players we want. My name is Webb. This is the United of Sport. My take on the two players that we are linked with, the loan deal for XAVI Simons, I think it will be a good one. Create a beautiful atmosphere, competitive atmosphere, but he's also a different player. He's a different model of a player. He can shoot from a distance. He's quick. He's animated. Beautiful life. So if you have a team that has got Hoyland, Kobe, Garnacho, Zakzi, Javi Simons, bring in Amad Diallo, add in Ivan Toney. That's a Man United that has got several brands of players that is exciting to follow. For me, that's the fire that I want to see, and I see what INEOS are trying to do. I love it. My name is Webb. This is the United Sport. Drop down in your comment section and let me know which Man United you're dreaming of. It's an exciting time for me. I'll catch you later, fam.